Hey y'all, it's NursingWithNiarah and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be giving y'all an update on the items that I purchased before nursing school when I did that huge nursing supply school haul video. I am super excited about this. This has been a requested video, but I didn't want to do this prior to me starting nursing school. So now that I've been in nursing school for a couple months, I can really give y'all like an accurate review and tell you what I really think. So let's get into it. So this is one of the items that I probably use once or twice a week at least, and it's the stethoscope case. If you don't know, if you didn't know what this was, I absolutely love it. It protects your stethoscope. When you're going to be spending that much money on a Littmann, you need to take care of it. And so I really am so glad that I invested in this. I believe it was only $20. It really wasn't that expensive, but I definitely wanted to invest in a case for my stethoscope instead of just throwing it in my bag. You know, now I know that there is a specific place for it, and I don't know, it just makes me feel more better about taking care of my investment. So I'm gonna open it up for y'all to see. So this is the inside of my stethoscope case, and here's the scissors and then the two pen lights. So I have yet to use the pen lights just because in lab, like, they have pen lights there for us to use, but I compared my pen light, I purchased this off of Amazon, with the one with the one that they have for us in lab. And one of the comments on my last video did say, like, replace the light on your pen light because it's just way too bright, and that was completely accurate. It was bright. My professor didn't say anything, but I think I'm going to try to figure out how I can change just the light so it can be less blinding, you know, for my patient. I do like that they have this little diagram on here, and then also kind of like a ruler right here. I think that's really great and useful. And then the scissors, you know, when you're cutting tape, that's helpful for like wound care. So when I was doing sign-offs, we have sterile scissors that we use, but in the hospital for like non-sterile techniques, sorry, that's my air freshener going off, but for non-sterile techniques, this is, you know, useful, or for anything else that I would need. But I have not used this yet. Okay, so in this compartment is where, you know, you store your stethoscope, and this is my Littmann. I absolutely love it. I love the color I chose. The only thing I would say is I'm going to get like just a name badge for this. My cousins actually bought me a Littmann for this program for graduation, and they also bought me a name badge. That name badge on my other Littmann, and then I'm going to put new name badge on this one. Just, you know, you don't want to get things mixed up. My really good friend, she goes to another nursing school, and she has her name. She had like some, I think it was her name or like Spellman engraved on it. I'm not sure what it was, but it's something engraved right here, and I think that's so pretty. I don't know if I would be able to do it like after the fact, or if I had to order it that way, but that's also like another thing I can do. Also with the Littmann, I learned that they have this like online tutorial thing, which I think is super cool. So which can help you with, you know, learning. And if I didn't say this, this is the Littmann Classic 3. We had to have this type for our program. And so the next thing I'm going to talk about is my compression socks. So I absolutely love these. I wear these every time I go to lab, every time I go to clinical. As a nurse, we've been told so many times, like, as a nurse, you need to take care of your back, or you'll have a short career, like, because, you know, when you're lifting up patients, you know, just work as a team, because, like, back injuries are real. That goes with standing. Like, my first clinical day, the back pain, like, if I just am trying to explain this to y'all. The back pain is unmatched. And I don't know if it's because, like, you know, I don't know, people who are even in shape were like, oh wow, this is a lot. So I think, you know, you just have to make sure that you're prepared to stand for long hours, because my clinical is 6 to 8 hours, and that's a really long time to be standing and to be on your feet. On top of that, I have flat feet, so compression socks really do help with that. And so I got these from Amazon. Absolutely love them. Get you a couple pairs of these, I would say, because every time I leave clinical, obviously, like, I wash everything just because of all the germs and stuff and being in a hospital, but it would be helpful to have multiple pairs of compression socks so I don't have to wash it after each use. Next, I'm going to talk about these bad boys. These are called Spring Step, and these are my, I don't know if they're considered clogs or what, but these are my nursing shoes. That's what I'll call them. And I absolutely love them. They're super comfortable. I will say it took me like a couple days to break them in. I know the first time I had to walk to lab, I was like, oh my gosh. I was walking 10 minutes outside. I was like, oh my gosh, these hurt. Like, they were comfortable when I wore them like previously, but I was like, oh no, these hurt. But now that I broke them in, you know, I've been on my feet for over 6 hours every week. Like, they're super comfortable. My feet never are like throbbing in pain or hurting, and I don't have any complaints about them. I will say my clinical instructor said the same thing about dance goes. You really have to break them in. And y'all know my opinion about dance goes. I really do not care for them just because they're so, like, they're hard. And number two, I feel like you can't move with the quickness. Like, and when you're on the floor, like, you know, trust me, when you're on the floor and you're with your assigned nurse, they're like on the move. So I can imagine me like following my nurse around for the day, like in dance goes. I just don't feel like I would be able to move quick enough. But that's just my personal opinion. Obviously, try out an assortment of shoes. My friends say they really like cloves, so that might be the other, you know, shoe I might try, just because they're cuter, they're a little bit more trendy, and they're still non-permeable, which is what you need. Because trust me, when you're out here doing bedpans, doing baths, anything can happen. You don't want feces or urine or blood on your regular tennis shoes, and then that seeps into your socks. Like, just think about that. So definitely make sure that you're having non-permeable shoes, so you could just wipe it off clean. And like, especially during this time with all of the germs and everything, you want to be able to just wipe off stuff and spray it with Lysol after you get out of the hospital, which is what I always do. Okay, so the next thing I have here is my nursing clipboard, and this is called the Tribe RN clipboard. As y'all can see, it has all the lab values. I remember telling y'all that I was going to wait to see if it aligned with the things that I was learning in foundations and health assessment, and it does, which is great. The Tribe RN, you know, is just really great, especially because it has like things you need to know for EKG, vital signs, how to interpret shock, like weight, temperature, lab values, normal lab values. Now, oh, and it also has the eye thing on the bottom, which was on my light pen, or pen light rather, and I honestly just recognized that. And it also has conversion. So, oh, and it also has questions. So like, how are you feeling? What's your name? And it has the equivalent in Spanish. And oh wow, that's really great. So it has a lot of great stuff. I will tell you, just going in and out of patients' rooms with this while I'm taking vital signs is a lot because it's huge. I have seen like nurses working on the floor with this clipboard, but for me, once again, like just dealing with germs, I do wipe like this down completely, and this has stayed, like you can see, like this has stayed really good, like quality. The color's still there. I can still read everything because it's a high quality like sanitizer. You have to put gloves on when you use the wipe because it will mess with your skin if you like, you know, keep using it over and over again. So I'm glad that the chemical of the wipe has not messed this up, but it's just a lot putting it down in the patient's room, then you're taking it out, I don't know, or putting it outside the patient's room. Like, that's just, I'm just not liking that. A rating for this would be like, it's a great resource. I would give it a 10, but it just depends on you. I am going to invest in the foldable clipboard, which you can find on Amazon, and that foldable clipboard fits directly in your pocket. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Comment below if you want me to give a review on anything else from my last video that I probably missed. You know, my brain is all over the place. But this is the Nursing Mnemonic Devices book that I bought from Amazon. I think it was like $10. Super cheap. To be honest, I really have not used this because in my program they give us a lot of mnemonic devices to remember things. And also, like in tutoring sessions, my tutor does really great things to help me remember things. And I also come up with my own mnemonic devices. So I haven't used this as a resource yet, but I still think this is a great purchase. And whenever like I'm confused about something, I can just go into this book and look it up and see if there's a mnemonic device for it, which is great. So that concludes my update on my huge nursing supplies haul. I hope that was helpful. This is a super exciting time for, you know, my pre-nursing students who are currently applying to nursing school, or you are maybe starting nursing school in January. I hope this helps. And as always, if you have any questions, just let me know. I do have a couple videos in the works, so be on the lookout for that, and see you next time.